Well, it's Saturday the 17th of May, and this is episode 2511 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a personal podcast 301 seconds in length, written, recorded, and edited by me, at the JMO. A brief note before I start. As of this episode, the show is in its final season, in its 301 format anyway. Starting this endeavour back in 2008 feels just like yesterday, but there's a great deal of effort and enterprise that's happened between now and then. And now there's just 10 shows to go. I'm going to turn 40, take a break, and figure out exactly what Permanently Moved will become next. My physical zine, Start Select Reset, will still continue to go out to paid subscribers, and will form the nucleus around whatever this show becomes. If you'd like to subscribe, go to my blog and sign up at thejmo.net/zine. As the artists set sail upon the social seas, they must navigate the treacherous waters of digital culture. The algo winds push them towards shores where creativity is commodified and mimetic trends threaten to pull their craft off course. Yet, amidst the lure of platforms promising boundless expression, there lies a deeper truth. These are not the open oceans of creativity, but false lakes, controlled and confined. They promise freedom, yet cage your work in frames of content, isolating it from the context it needs to truly thrive. One must resist the siren call of the platforms. They beckon with the promise of unfettered expression, presenting themselves as modern-day muses, kindling inspiration. But beneath this allure lies deceit. These platforms encourage artists to anchor their work within an archive of commodified creations. They transform what we pull our souls into mere content. This term, clinical and cold, strips away the intimacy and passion. What was once a labour of love is reduced to commodity, ephemeral and detached. What was once an extension of the self becomes a hollow shell, wrapped in advertisements detached from the artist's voice. In this process, our creations become adrift in a sea of contextless content. They lose their unique identity, severed from the stories and emotions that once breathed life into them. At the gateway to this expanse stands an unassuming sentinel, HTTP, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This protocol is more than just a technical foundation. Hypertext binds the world together, weaving disparate pieces of knowledge into a whole. It is not just a system of rules, but a framework of interconnectedness, each hyperlink a bridge, a gesture of generosity. The web was built for linking ideas. Every page should feel like a node in this grand network, interconnected and alive. This is the behavior that we should model online. Matt Dryhurst reminds us that a protocol extends beyond rules. It is a way of interacting with the world. The protocol of the web should be generosity, not isolation. It should encourage us to link our creations, to build connections, and to share freely. Generosity is the protocol that transforms the web from a collection of isolated contents into a thriving, interconnected community. To be generous online is to break free from the platforms that trap us in their false lakes, sharing and collaborating. Link to your own writing, and more importantly, link to others. Let your creations be part of a greater conversation. This act of sharing is an act of generosity. It's not just technical, but deeply human. It is a way of saying, here, take this and add your voice to it. When we create in isolation, our work may drift, forgotten. But when we link our work, when we give it context, when we embed it in connections, it becomes alive. It resonates not only with its immediate audience, but with the broader web of knowledge, ideas, and art. Not all gestures online are equal. A retweet is but an empty echo in the void, a fleeting acknowledgement in the churn of content. It mimics connection, but lacks depth. True generosity demands we slow down, take in the work before us, and respond with care. It asks us that we engage, reflect, and build. The hyperlink becomes a symbol of this generosity, a way to connect our ideas, stories, and art and lives to each other. Each link we create is the core of the collaborative potential of the web. Through acts of linking, we create a web worth inhabiting. Creativity is not solitary, but communal. Let generosity be your protocol. Link to your own writing, not out of vanity, but as continuity, showing how ideas evolve and interrelate. Link to others, freely and joyfully and often. In doing so, you enrich not only your own work, but the web itself, creating a space where ideas thrive through collaboration. For the web is not just a place of content, it is a place for connection. So be generous, share your work, and share the work of others. In doing so, you will not only enrich the world, you will transform it into a space where creativity thrives and every contribution is a gift.